Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. Today we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. Also I need to turn down my phone so that I'm not getting background noise. Hello, turn down, thank you, because I have my phone open for chat. But to start off we are going to pick up a new job, because I gave the option of which job I would pick up next on my last stream. We are going to pick up Gladiator. Also, I need to enter the chat so that my avatar shows up. Also, background noise warning for those who don't know. I have background noise. There's not really much I can do about it. I've done all I can to mitigate it, but anyway. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild adventure. Here our members train tirelessly with sword and shield so that their names might one day be written in legend. Was that a flash of interest in your eyes? If you wish to study swordplay, know that admission to the guild is free of charge. Join the Gladiators Guild? Yes. I had marked you as a man of action. I am pleased to see that I was not wrong. Now, while you may be familiar with the deadly dance of battle, you are new to us and must begin at the beginning. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training, as you must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like as not, fare far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there is no other way if you wish. Oh. Lordy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Wolf Mate. Wait. Oh, wait, it didn't update. That wasn't Lordy. Jadis, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Wolf Mages Guild. Hope you enjoy your stay. Back to the game. But there's no other way if you mean to take to the Blood Sands one day, and why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated piece of public entertainment in all of Ul'dah. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast that one day allows him to claim a seat on the syndicate? There's not an Ul'dah alive who isn't inspired by the rise of the man himself. Self-made man. There is no truer. Let me mute because background noise. Okay, background noise has stopped. And there is no truer embodiment of that dream than the gladiator who won riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight and triumph midst the roar of tons, 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it, think of your legacy, and if your soul stirs, join us. Uh, Sorry for the background noise. It's just I can't control it. I can mitigate it, but I can't control it. What part of I'm streaming don't make noise do they not understand? I mean, they can make noise, just not too much. That, what will it be? Will you raise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? I'm already plenty famous, but I will join the guild. A decision you shan't regret. One moment, make way for Wolf Mage, fresh meat coming through. Now that if before you in your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Mila, seek her out and obtain her approval. Now we are not going to play this class today. I will be playing it off stream to level it up. Can you guys still hear me? I turned my mic down, so can you guys still hear me? Turn off push to talk so that my thing lights up. Yes, this is what I sound like. Okay, I turned it down because background noise. I can turn it up a little bit. But yeah, this is what I sound like. I heard Lalatsu, so your Wolf Mage Corwin, tis a good strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Myla, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts. I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword of all other weapons. Perhaps you think it easier to learn. Sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Wolf Mage, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword, and if be your fate, die by it? Yes. Then welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Take this sword. There are many like it, but this one is yours now. Consider it a gift if you like. Now wear it on your hip as I do, and show me you are ready to begin your training. Complete. Now this is where we're gonna stop for now on the gladiator thing. However, I am going to equip the gladiator weapon. Insufficient space in my armory chest. Oh. Move to turn to inventory because I'm never going to use that. Return from there. Okay, now I can equip it. Hopefully. Recommended gear. Don't have any gloves I can use. New. Moveset up. Up. And one more. There we go. Set it to my hotbar where it goes. There we go. And now... Okay, I'll hydrate. Let me go get some water. Forgot to get some. Be right back. Hydrate. As I got my phone. Hopefully my phone is good. Okay, I have something to drink. Let me take a quick swig of my Powerade. Drank some Powerade. Now I need to sit back down and continue the game. So this is where we're stopping for the Gladiator questline for the stream. But we are continuing on as a... Let's go as a Dark Knight. And we are going to go to Mordona. Powerade. Also, as usual, I do have the command that resets every 15 minutes for changing my Sona, if you guys want to use it. Xerix knows about this, but I don't think the newcomers know. Exclamation mark commands for my commands. You can bring them up if you so choose. No space between the dash and is this? That way. Okay. Left, right, or middle? Well, I'm currently on the left one, so middle or right? Middle, okay. That is that. There we go. We have Shadow's form. Oh, we're getting a bit of a lag spike. Buffer out, buffer out. Okay. If this is the quest I remember, then it is a funny scene by Hitaru. Diamond Fort, wait for Tataru. Is this it? Or is it above? Gosh darn it. No, it's definitely below. Totally indicates that. Ah, there's the destination. Go ahead and take a drink while this cutscene plays out. Oh, it's not voice acted. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. Yep, it's the funny scene. Alright, everyone, ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. Hehehe. They're all finished. The warrior flights every measurement, from heroic head to intrepid toe. He literally ambushed me. Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Wolf Mage. All in good time. Ah, found you. Avedon wants everyone in the solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Come on, we have everything we need. No reason to keep everyone waiting. I find this funny because they literally ambush you. During this loading screen, I guess I can mess with the avatars. Bombs away! Whee! Pin. You have been pinned to my head.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
Time to mute my mic so that voice acting can play out.
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her!
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. Ah, but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emeric, and encourage him to send an envoy. To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
It'll be back, Jerry. Don't worry about
That's
it.
okay, Jadis. It's okay that you did fine. to have been pinned to my hat.
Are you the reference? Yeah, go ahead, use that.
Yeah, that's okay. Chilling is fine. Are you? I think it's time to go get lunch anyway, so we're gonna put this on BRB, time for food. Huh? Why? Oh, it's not? Okay. Okay, turns out it's not time to go get lunch. So we can continue. System settings. Do I have the frame rate capped? Yeah, 60 FPS. Limit frame rate when client is active. Yeah. Lucia is over here. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard? I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Everett. It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. But to business, I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will, of course, send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make, not mine alone at any rate. Given the immediate imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterparts in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handeluk I can't read that name, that he is to lend you lead in your absence? Yes, Lord Commander. Wolf Mage, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Pray Furies speed you on your way. Okay, Xerx. Talk to Lucia. Lucia seems eager to set forth for Gridania. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. I did not get encoding this time. I just realized. Welcome back, Xerx. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. I concede that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the inks scarce dry in the Republic's books of statuus. I can't read that word. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Okay, pull out a mount. Let's see what the mount roulette gives us. The DLC mount. The deluxe mount from Endwalker. It says they're right here. And yet, oh, there they are. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Wolf Mage? You may see a familiar face. Okay, Genius. Wolf Mage, how wonderful it is to see you, and Sir Emmerich too. To what do I owe this unexpected pleasure? I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchen at once, if you will excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Arawan. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander.
Hi, John. Oh, we had to get dressed yesterday.
Those villains hardly need an excuse to wait for. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to to an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols, as you suggest. We shall be sure to communicate these developments with Lord Rancel at the observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. You and me both. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Yet we can but play the hand we are dealt, and with a little help from the veterans and Arl on ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not. Off to Gridania with you. I think we're gonna take a break now that we have to go get lunch. So I'll put it on BRB time for food, and I'll be back in like 20 minutes. guys, I'm back with food. I'm back with food. Which means I only have one hand to play the game. Okay, I need to see what's causing the lag. This has never happened before. Why is grass quality high? Off. Might be causing it. I thought I set that to off. Turn all of those shadows off. Apply. Shadows. Wet surface effect off. Please. I don't like people looking over my shoulder.
If I look over, how do you?
You.
I'm just gonna. Would you like me to log on to?
That would be preferable. No, those are all set to hide. Hide. Hide.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon.
Shadow resolution. Off. Weak. Lowest. There we go. Apply changes. This should fix the buffering. There we go. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, not I shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. What is causing all this lag?
Hi.
Anyhow, talk to Sir Emmerich again. Not sure what is causing the lag. Sir Emmerich is ready to attend the council. It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand, a pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Ethernet. That is by the Conjurers Guild. Thank you for the pets, Xerix. Sorry, I'm eating a turkey leg. Ugh. I really dislike turkey. Oh, time to eat my pie. And wash the taste of turkey out of my mouth with it.
No. Thanks.
The envoy from Ishgard is arrived. Very good. This way, and the Lamenton party as well. I had helped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emmerich. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Wolf Mage, I trust you are well. 'Tis a day of reunions, it seems. I believe you are all well acquainted with my escort. Wolf Mage, I was glad to hear from Raoul that the missing scions have now been found. There's much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we? Alright, I'm done with my lunch, aside from the drink.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gir Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force, and the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defences seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Okay, I'm back. And I'm done with lunch now. Yes, pumpkin pie. Left over from Thanksgiving. That the Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Sir Emmerich? Master Alphadode, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alize, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Wolf Mage for serving as our escort before other duties called him away. I also I also wished to thank our Domin ally. Forgive me, my lord. I was but waiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies necessary, Mistress Yuri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Lion's pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciate the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to all of us, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions. My friends, we must return to Ishgard. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? I wholly agree with that statement, Alize. No. That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Or mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri? Actually, I was thinking I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Papaluimo and Anita fare in their talks with the Sylph. Not to mention what has been going on at Belsar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones anon. I'm going to switch up my job. Let's go with Summoner. Go, book. Okay. Turn to Revenant's Toll. And while this loads, I'm gonna throw away my trash from lunch. Okay, I'm back. Let's go this way. Princess. How's I am Revenant's toll? What the? Why is she invisible? Is he Gary? Nope. No, there we go. Welcome back, Wolf Mage. I don't know about you, but I'm honestly glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find them tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realm of politics. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything's possible. Okay, that. I take the money. Griffin on the wall. Griffin on the wall. Alize seems eager to discuss the council's decision with this other silence. As much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Okay, Xerix. Also, I need to plug my phone back into the charger so it doesn't die during my stream. You are returned from the council? But what of Alphinaud? Did some other matter require his attention? My apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kyle, how's Nago doing? She will be alright, right? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataru is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change to her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I'm certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the Council's decision. Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean Alliance will soon have a sufficient force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial acts of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what it wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial caught between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you cannot. Seriously. One does not lightly go to war with the Garlean Empire. Fight to open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there were some way to reach the Griffin, some means to convince him to abandon his reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Baelsar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Wall of Migo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely, if all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming to. I have no experience in the practice of it. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kyle and I will direct our energies elsewhere, and what of you Leviers? I will return to each shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, 'twould seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Wolf Mage? Gridania will be safer for your presence, and while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister might ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on. To hold the fort, you mean? Very well, I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. Hi. out of Powerade. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it. Now I would depart for the Hawthorne hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers I... Thank you for the jump scares, Eric's. You can clip that if you want. The nearby watchtower will offer an unobstructed view of Baelsars, while I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Ugh. Black Shroud. Teleport here. Use an Aetherite ticket. This is a little thing that sometimes happens when I teleport, where the camera gets bugged for a few seconds. Since turning off those things did not help. Oh, the nope face, the done face mount. Look done with the world. And you're on this mount. Mage, there you are. Come. Armastrix Spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We were about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say, well, watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into every enemy territory. Don't worry, Outnown. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Please make up your mind, Ida. Nary a moment ago, you seemed ready to strike the Griffin by the head rather than the neck. So, which is it to be? 'Twould be best to declare before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Papalumo. I strike whatever needs striking. The talking part I leave to you. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the Spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. I need to figure out how to stop this lag. Shadows, put them below. Simple, put these off. Transportation light quality. Water reflections off. Let's try that. Display shadows only on... Not shadows, okay. Actually, I do need shadows on myself for certain things that enemies do, so I'll leave that on. Low detail modeling on shadows. Yeah, turn it down. I could get copyrighted and yeah, anything like that that is above 3 seconds long. Yeah. Are you serious? He turned it back up. Part of I can get copyrighted. Don't you understand? I can still hear it. It can still be heard. Okay, it's not being picked up. Like, seriously. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officer. You will find them on the observation platform. Pray for speed. Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up here. I dragged half the watch here, see, and the sight of you might help remind them why we bothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Bailey, having borne the brunt of your blows. I may I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. 'Tis heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in a common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Report. What? 7 Hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move? Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? The attack is they're wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible. We gave no such order. Of course, the wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We have been goaded into deploying into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. Of those in uniforms were, if those uniforms were enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. Thus, this could mean more. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin's supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contend. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Wolfmage we must make for the wall at once. What, just the two of you? Our good companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. If they will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. Our companion, I already read that. It will be dangerous, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishes, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin, and if we can do that, Lady Hilda, might I ask you to have an airship ready to bear the Scions out to safety? I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through this storm. That's someone. I think this is a new dungeon. And if it is, I'm... Oh, more cutscene. What? What? Yeah. Offering? Forward, comrades. The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo, and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. Speak with Alpha Node. Nope, not the Moogle. Alpha Node. From what Papaluimo told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straightways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not pose such a course if there were any other way. But the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through the griffin and make him see reason by any means necessary. Once we are free of the tunnels, we shall make for your position with all due haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Yep, new dungeon. Baelsar's Wall. Thank you for the head pats. Okay. This duty does not have duty support yet. Let's ask the FC if anyone wants to join me for Baelsar's Wall. Okay, that's on caps lock. Okay. To J. And let's see what the FC has to say. I'll just go in as a healer. Or tank. Yeah, tank. Just waiting for the duty finder.
I asked you the vaccine. We have to wait a while to get into the dungeon. So, you know what? I'm gonna end stream now, and instead of making you guys wait, I'm gonna start tomorrow's stream with this dungeon. Like, as soon as the duty finder is popped, I'm gonna start the stream, and that way we don't have all this waiting. But until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed my stream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Stick around for the raid.